So last time I put way too much charcoal for such a little grill, and it got way too hot and cooked my food way too fast. So this time I'm gonna tone it down, and I'll let you know exactly how many briquettes I put in, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so we got 15 briquettes exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, and we'll get cooking. So what you want to remember when you're doing this grill or any grill is that you always want to stack the briquettes in a little kind of a pyramid in the middle there, and then once they're hot and ready to cook, then we'll spread them out evenly for cooking. You want to stack them up until they're ready to go. Okay, so just a few more minutes and we'll be ready to throw the burgers on. I'll let you know how much time has elapsed until it's ready to cook. And as you can see, the convenience of this is we got it sitting on a wood table, and I'm going to feel around it. It doesn't even feel hot. In fact, I'm touching, this has been burning now for 6 minutes, and I'm touching the metal under it, and it's cool to the touch. As I get closer to the middle, I can feel a little warmth. But it's good to know that it stays pretty cool, so you can cook on a wood table and no fear of it catching fire. It's time to stir the coals around. They look nice and hot, so I'm just going to go ahead and spread them out. 15 coals is enough to cover about half the bottom of the grill in pretty much one coal high stack, so it's just one thick. I like to do it like that because today I'm just cooking for two. I like to keep the other half of the grill a little cooler so I can move the stuff over. Looks like we got a grillin' kitty out here. And these guys are frozen. I didn't have time to thaw them out. Forgot to leave them out earlier. So this will be an experience too in seeing how well it cooks frozen burgers. Perfect. It's just right for 2 burgers. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on those and see how long they take to cook. It looks like they're cooking up quite nicely. You can see the grease from the burgers really makes the coals fire up there. Slap on the next 2 burgers. Now that is a tasty burger. So we cooked 2 burgers on those 15 briquettes, and now we're cooking a second set, and it looks like it's just barely going to cook the second set. Of course, remember these were frozen burgers, so fresh burgers would obviously cook much faster. But I just wanted to point out that if you're going to be cooking more than 4 burgers, you're going to want to use more than 15 briquettes. Probably want to double it. I guess probably, well, somewhere 25 to 30 should do it. So it looks like these are going to get fully cooked, but they're taking a lot longer, and the briquettes are kind of fading on us here. So anyway, there you have it. Okay, so as these last two burgers are finishing up, I'm just going to give you my final impressions of the grill. So as I said, with just 15 briquettes, which is hardly any at all, I was able to cook 4 burgers. That was frozen burgers, so if you're cooking fresh burgers, then it should be plenty. You could probably even get 6 burgers done. But overall, I'm really happy with it. The burgers don't stick to the grill. They didn't stick at all to the grill. In fact, I had to be careful not to send them sliding right off the grill with my spatula, because they just move, as you can see. It's real easy. So one thing I like about it is that I can have it sitting on the table. It doesn't get too hot. I can feel the sides, and as you can see, it's in full cooking mode here. It's still pretty hot, but the sides are pretty cool to the touch. It's just a little warm, because as you can see, the grill kind of curves inside where you put the briquettes. So I like that. So if you've got kids, they're not going to burn their hands if they accidentally touch the sides of it. Of course, the top is pretty hot, but I like the size of it. Looks like you could easily cook 8 burgers at a time on it. You could do about 8 regular size hamburgers on it. You could cook at least 12 hot dogs, I would say, maybe more. And if you're doing some steaks, probably only get 2-3 steaks on it, depending on how big they are. But I love this grill. A fantastic grill, easy to clean, and great little tiny thing that you can keep in your car in the little carry bag and whip out and use at a moment's notice. And you don't need a whole lot of charcoal. Like I said, 15 to 20 briquettes, maybe 25 to 30 if you're gonna spread food over the whole thing. So great little grill from Coleman. I'm very pleased with it, and I hope you enjoyed this review.